Hello everyone. Welcome to the 12th of December, our 12th 10-minute portrait. Wait a minute, where am I? I'm looking over here, pointing with this hand at Danielle Sanchez, who's an amazing artist. Go follow Danielle on Instagram. And starting with a hook this time, let's see if I can draw Danielle in 10 minutes. Can you? Let's just start drawing. I'm just going to start drawing instead of chatting so much like I usually do. Let's just get into it and see what happens. Hello, Hannah Marie, Annette, 81 Tizzle, Elizabeth, Louisa, Kiki. Hello, everyone else who's watching. Please say hello. And if you're watching the replay, say hi in the comments. And tell me what was the last thing you ate in the live chat and in... Tell me what you ate in the live chat and what you ate in the reference. Can we do a different reference? This one is impossible. No, it's not. Interesting. Let's get into it then. I'll show you how it's not impossible. So I was thinking this is really cool. We're getting darker and darker and darker. Hey Toto. Getting darker with these references, which was like my vision moving into the darkness in Advent. I have this red polychromos pencil. I'm working on this watercolor paper again. Did I just show you this? I'll show you again later, but I spent some more time on this one this morning. Let's just start drawing and see how it's not impossible. So there's just this shape that has it's like a mask that just has the mouth, facial hair, nose in it. Let's just draw that. So we're ready? We're ready? Okay. So that's what I was thinking, that looking at the light side of this, and I'm wondering how I can similarly do something similar to yesterday, but perhaps like to get inky, because I really like what I did with yesterday's, and I'm wondering if I can push it and go even faster. But what I was thinking is, with how this is not impossible, it's like we have this shape here, and if we just get into this and like draw what's going on in here, that basically this and the top of the hat, that's like our light shapes, and the rest kind of exists in darkness. So if you wanted to be really cheeky, you could just make the rest, everything that's in shadow, just make it all black. But if you want to add a bit of detail to it, you could do that too. So it may look challenging and intimidating, but I think there's totally ways to go about simplifying it for ourselves. And then with that idea, like you could just totally just black out the shadow, or you could do it with something dark, and then you could actually start to put some details into the shadow, which could be really interesting. So I was really excited by this reference, and that was a nice response, Kiki. Nice to inspire a little bit of fear in people watching. But that's it already. That's kind of like all of the main information and the light side of this drawing. And there's this nice, with a different color light, there's this side light kind of coming in here. We've got some information there, and we've got an ear that we could do. But I'm really enjoying how dark this is, because I was kind of wondering, I set this idea for myself, let's get darker and darker as we move towards winter solstice. And I was kind of like, how am I going to do that? How am I going to push into dark reference? And this is perfect. So yesterday's was really cool, like really dark color, low lighting, with Fatima. That was, I really enjoyed that one. And this one's really cool too. So here we have another light shape. So you could just do like that light and this light, and that's what you need to worry about. Don't even think about the rest. Kiki, you did yours ahead of time, and it took you forever. Really had to use shadow shapes to draw. Yes, excellent exercise. So that maybe I'll have some time, and this works out the way I kind of think it might, and I give it a chance to dry. I'm going to use that ink that I used yesterday. I've got this like red wine ink, and get my smear sheet, because I'd like this to have a bit of time to dry. And then I could, we'll see, this is just going to be kind of like a bright pink color, I guess. If this area that I was talking about, this light area, I'm just going to fill it with this. And then hope that it will dry in time. And then there's, this is pretty bright up here. And like we can just paint the rest black. And then once that dries, draw some detail into it. And I think that could totally work. So how's everyone doing? Let me know. Did anyone tell me in the chat what the last thing I ate was? No one told me. No one's responded to my humble request asking what the last thing I ate was. Last thing I ate was oolong tea. Now I need that to dry. It would be very cheeky just to make it all black, but we're about halfway now, so we could. Cool color. This is a cool color, isn't it? I like it. All right. This is a bit experimental, which is kind of exciting, and I think it could be really cool. So we'll just see. I'm actually just getting some water and re-wetting the black ink I have on paper from yesterday, so that I may have here we go, like a cool grey colour rather than the full-on black of the ink. What? Yeah. Alright, that looks pretty cool. And then get some more ink. Oh, I've left that ear really white. We'll see what happens. What's everyone else using? Anyone else using ink? Oh, there we go. The ink hits the water and drips. All right. It's just, it just wants to be darker. This is the ink telling me that I'm going in too soft and too light. And it should just be black. Oh, the last thing I ate was Advent calendar chocolate. Nice. Just the right meal before this Advent calendar sketch session. That ear. That's interesting because it doesn't have that bright red. It's like pretty soft, but I'll leave this for a moment. Ooh, that moustache is feeling dry, so I've got this walnut brown, or should I go with the red pencil? That's maybe interesting. Yeah. So brave to use ink. Yeah, that's I was thinking about how let's get in closer to this, about how I started with all this pencil. I want something darker. A lot of these pencil drawings in the early days of this challenge, and even up to, what was it, the day before yesterday. And I thought it'd be really good to get much darker. So, wow, this pencil is not dark enough. But that's all right. We can just search and experiment a bit with the pencil, informing whatever decision is to come next. And maybe also, I can draw into here. Now I do need to be careful that I don't grab the red ink brush and put it in the black ink. I'm a bit sad that I cut into that red shape up there, but not much I can do about it now. Just a little bit sad. Don't have much time left. I was hoping to have, I don't know what I was hoping for, but this is interesting. I might go into overtime a bit, but we started with 10 minutes. Oh, careful, careful. I do these potentially hazardous things, like I'm putting the black brush on the red cleaning water. I'm looking for a pen now. I usually have a bunch of black pens. This one's dry. How's everyone else doing? Knocking over a bottle is dangerous. Yes. Oh, this is black. All right. Yeah, this is the pen. This is the pen that I need right now to really get some contrast in here. So this is a Herlitz calligraphy pen, the one that I use in my calligraphy pen zine course, and I've used it for so many drawings and I love it. All right, time's up, but I'm not ready. Anyone finished? Anyone ready? Kiki, you got started in advance, so you feeling good? Yeah, so I figured this is an interesting experiment, just to focus on this, like the light part, and I can also put some eye in up here as well. But I thought this could be an interesting way to go about it. As I'm continuing to explore the ideas about how to go into depth and darkness. I really liked spending extra time on Fatima's drawing, because I was able to do. I was pretty happy where I took it to in the live stream, but then spending a bit more time, I was really able to push the darkness and really get into deeper values with it. So here I've got like this black bleeding down here, which was totally not what I was planning to happen. That's not what it looks like, but that's how it is. And that's part of the thing of like using ink to learn and to be either to take care or to just roll with whatever happens, and you just gotta own it and go with it. If it makes a mess, you just see what you can make out of that mess. So I feel like that's two ways to really learn with ink. So one is to really be deliberate, take care before you make your marks, and the other way is you just gotta accept whatever happens. This side is really dark, so I'll just oh yeah, good thing I didn't draw that eye since it's not in the frame of the camera. How much how are people feeling about this? Am I allowed to go over time? When I say it's a 10-minute stream and then I just keep going, it's but I think it's all right. I got started really early instead of talking a lot on this one, so I feel like I'm allowed to draw a bit longer. Anyone who wants to sign up for the workshop on Sunday, it's going to be great. Depth and Darkness at dylansara.com. You can reserve your seat. And anyone who's drawing along, or even not drawing along, if you're just watching, you're invited to join my Discord server. The link is in the live chat and in the description. And people have been sharing their work there, and it's the best place to look at people's work, because The photo sharing there is really high resolution, and I really appreciate seeing people's work there. So thank you to everyone who's been sharing there. Yeah, I feel this could be could warrant some more time spent on it. It's my party, I make the rules. You have no further plans. This is it. Last thing in the schedule for today is this session. All right, I'll call this at least 10 minutes, and I'm definitely tempted to spend more. We'll have a look, just as this is briefly drying. Have a look at Fatima from yesterday, because I can show you like how I kept going with this. So I filled in to really make it darker. I made the background darker, really filled it in with straight up ink. I was diluting as I was using this. This is why it's not like super black. It's kind of like this grey black. And here is also diluted ink. These are two different coloured inks that I've used. And then I got back into the hair with some more of the black ink, and also some pencil. So adding some more contour and some bolder lines. I'll just get Danielle down for a moment. Yeah, adding bolder lines in the hair, and also eliminating some of the highlight that was still left in the hair, because I wanted it to get darker. And then yeah, really getting in with pencil into the portrait and accentuating a bit more of the values and giving a bit of structure, and pushing the values and getting darker was really like a key thing in what I wanted to do as I went further with this portrait. So yes, Kiki is looking forward to seeing everyone's work on Discord. I learned so much on each person's approach. Excellent. That is exactly what I want to be happening. That when people share, and particularly on Discord, on Instagram you can see too, but it's so interesting to see everything everyone's doing. I wonder. It might be a bit too improvised to just bring it up, but if you check out the Discord server, there are... I'll see if I can just drop it into OBS so you can get a sneak peek of how cool it is, and so that you can understand like how it's different to like to anything else really. Wait a minute. I just need to add another. This was a good one. It was good, right? It was interesting that right from the beginning, Kiki, that you said it was a hard one, but I thought it was just super interesting, and I feel like it's really worthy of more exploration as well. I need to see here if this is going to work. Either it's going to show my screen, or it's just, yeah, that's the whole screen. That's too much. Window capture, application capture. Which application? Not the App Store, no thank you. Discord. So I'm just going to give you a little sneak peek of what Discord looks like. So here is the piece I shared after I spent more time in it. And I'm putting up the references, and wait a minute, I'll just shrink this a bit. Kiki, yeah, it was a good idea getting started early, but yeah, I just had this idea to simplify it. So I'm pinning all of the daily references in here, and this daily reference chat. These are all the different chat channels and the Discord. And I can see that 8 people are online. Hello, everyone. And there are another 54 snoozing up to something else. And here's Toto's drawing of Fatima. It's really great. And you can click on these, and then it comes up with a prompt, open in browser. If you open in browser, they are so big, and you really get to see it in glorious detail. And if you look at it on the app, then like if you're on a device, like if I click this and say open in browser, And I can just see what, this is Alyssa's. I just want to give you a sneak peek of the experience, what it's like to, but this is tricky, doing it on the fly like this, to make sure I don't, wait a minute, cancel, I don't know, it's not letting me show you, but you can get in so close if you open it in your browser, and you can look at it like so big, and it's so nice seeing everyone's work. So I've been going through and being able to see everyone who's posting on Discord. I'm checking out everyone's work, and able to get in there and really get close and just imagine what it was like to make those marks. And it's such a nice way to engage with your work and to see what everyone's been doing. So I might spend a bit more time on this. This was a bit more than 10 minutes, but super fun, super challenging. Thank you so much to Danielle. Thank you to all of you for being here. I can't wait to see your work. Yes, the Canyo link is also in the Discord chat. So if you make your way to Discord and want to join the Canyo group chat and share some reference, then you can do so. You're all wonderful. Thank you for being here. We'll be here again, same time tomorrow, with another wonderful reference. Take care, and see you next time.